Well, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It is our skin school, and tonight we're going to be talking all about our nighttime routine. Before Mary Kay, I was a college student and I was a teacher, so I didn't really have a lot of routine, I guess, for my skincare and makeup. That was not like me, but I've learned so much with Mary Kay on routines in like just what I follow every day, as well as skincare, which has been so helpful. Now, when I got home from school, because I kind of started my Mary Kay business in college, and when I got home from teaching a long day, I knew that in order to really get into the good skincare habits that I needed to do, especially if I was a consultant, is I would get ready for bed right when I walked in the door. If I didn't have to go anywhere else that night, I would start getting ready for bed. So I'd wash my face and I would do a basic skincare routine right, even if it was 3:30 in the afternoon when I got home from school, I would get my face ready for bed. And getting our face ready for bed in the morning and at night is really like brushing our teeth every morning and at night. Once you get into that good habit of skincare morning and night, you won't miss it. Now I'll fall asleep on the couch. I'll wake up at 2 in the morning and I will still have to brush my teeth and wash my face and do my whole thing, even if it's 2 in the morning. But it's really easy to get into a habit, especially if you work another job or you're out and about and you come in the door, just get yourself ready for bed, even if it's before dinner time, to get yourself in that habit. Now, I have something that will help you get into a really good habit, and it is called skin cycling. So, skin cycling, it's like a little chart that you can kind of keep in your bathroom. You can laminate it, and this will help you get into a really great, solid skincare routine and know when to use different things. I've struggled with acne for a majority of my life, and what I've found is that acne prone skin, especially, likes to be mixed up a little bit. It likes to like my skin loves when I change it up, okay? And so the skin cycling, my skin has been loving skin cycling. And I can tell when I don't skin cycle because then I'll have like a breakout here or there. And then I'm like, oh, I need to start skin cycling again because it really improves my skin. So, skin cycling was developed not by a Mary Kay dermatologist. We do have our own dermatologists and we have our own R&D location right in the US. We follow all of the European Union standards for skin safety. We ban 1,300 ingredients from our products where the FDA only bans 13. So we have all of those awesome things, but this skin cycling technique was developed by a dermatologist down in New York City, and she realized that people were using all of these awesome active ingredients like salicylic acid and glycolic acid and PHA, AHA, or HA ceramide, but they're like, oh my goodness, they were using them all at the wrong times. They didn't know when to use them. And what they were finding was they were creating like a science experiment on their face because they were using retinol with glycolic acid and they were just doing things that they really shouldn't be doing. And so she created this skin cycling method that when we looked at all the products that Mary Kay has, we're like, oh my goodness, Mary Kay has all of these products and we can totally implement skin cycling as well. So this is a chart that some directors came up with in the Mary Kay world. We kind of adopted it in our unit, and I absolutely love it personally because it really, like I said, changes my skincare game up on a daily routine. And for me with acne prone skin, it calmed it right down. And like I said, when I don't do it, I can tell I need to get back into doing the skincare routine. So, the first thing that you want to do when you're skin cycling is to choose a basic skincare routine, which is either cleansing and moisturizing. That's your basic skincare routine. So on the left-hand side, I have our two basic skincare sets. That's our Time-Wise Repair set. So if you are 40 and above, that is for you. It has a foaming cleanser, a lifting serum, a day cream with SPF 30, and an eye cream. At night, it has your cleanser, lifting serum, night treatment with encapsulated retinol, and an eye cream. That is your basic daily morning and night skincare routine. If you are under 40 and you are in the ages, between 20 and 40, the Miracle Set comes in combination to oily skin as well as normal to dry skin. Anytime you see Time-Wise, that means anti-aging. So that is going to be preventative. It's going to help with those fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to prevent those lines and wrinkles from happening. Where the Time-Wise Repair is going to turn back the time. It's going to repair the skin. I choose to use the Repair Set because, like I said, for a majority of my life, I had acne, so I had a lot of scarring. So I love the Repair Set because it's really been repairing my skin. So that's the first step. You want to choose a basic skincare routine. Then once you have that, you can get into the skin cycling routine for your nighttime routine. So night one is exfoliating. You can either use the glycolic acid peel or the microdermabrasion. And what I like to do is kind of switch on and off. So night one, I would do the glycolic acid. And then when I come back around to night one again, I'll do the microderm. And then I'll do the glycolic acid and then the microderm. I'll just keep switching it back and forth. Now, the glycolic acid peel's awesome. It has, you leave it on for 10 minutes. You stay away from the eyes and the lips, but it's an active ingredient that's going to exfoliate, like deeply exfoliate your skin, making it really nice and smooth. You leave it on for 10 minutes. You can go do a load of laundry, come back, wash it off, and then you're done with that. So you would cleanse, do your glycolic acid, wash it off with a washcloth, then do your lifting serum, night cream, and eye cream. What I've been doing lately is I've been doing 75 hard, which you can look that up. That's a whole routine in itself. But one of the things is reading 10 pages. So what I started doing in my nighttime routine is I'll put on a mask depending on what night of skin cycling I'm in. And then I'll read my 10 pages and then I'll go wash my mask off. So that's kind of my wind down routine. Now, the microdermabrasion is a physical exfoliator. So it's going to feel like fine sandpaper on your face. That's a nice thing to leave in the shower because it's one less thing you have to do when you get out. It's also really gritty, so you want to make sure you wash it off really well. And then it has a pore minimizer, which is like a drawstring bag for the pores on our skin. You can use that pore minimizer serum every day if you want after you cleanse. If you have larger pores, put that pore minimizer on, then your lifting serum and day cream, or lifting serum and night cream, whenever you want to do it. So that's night one, exfoliation night. Night two is our retinol night. And retinol is not for everybody. If you are on certain medications, you may want to ask your doctor if you can use retinol because it's a really potent active ingredient, but it is the gold standard for anti-acne and anti-aging. So if you are in the able to use retinol, if you're not nursing, pregnant, or on certain medications for kidneys and things like that, then you can use retinol. If you're unsure, make sure you ask your doctor before you start using retinol. But Mary Kay made our retinol super easy to use now. It's just a couple pumps. You can just start using it right away. It's retinol 0.3, and you can use it every night if you want to. But what I love to do is this skin cycling routine because that way my skin just prefers this when I do it. So I do retinol on night 2. So after I cleanse, I do my retinol, lifting serum, night cream, and eye cream. So on my retinol nights, though, I do use my eye cream second because I don't want to accidentally have retinol on my fingers and then put my eye cream on. So you want to kind of get in the routine on night 2 when you're doing retinol, and every night if you want to, is just do your eye cream second and then the other things. It also creates a barrier between your eye and the rest of the products. Now, if you can't use retinol, use PHA AHA resurfacer. This one, you want to choose one or the other. You don't want to keep going back and forth between the two like you do on night 1. Just choose retinol or PHA AHA resurfacer. They're doing about the same thing. They're turning over the skin cells on our face quickly, and just a deep, nice exfoliator to turn over what it does to make our skin look glowing and beautiful. And like I said, retinol is the gold standard in anti-aging. If you can use that, I highly recommend that. But if you can't, the PHA AHA resurfacer is my recommendation. Night 3 is our hydration night. And it's so good to do this, especially after you do the retinol night. You want to give your skin an extra dose of hydration. So after you cleanse, you can use any of our hydration items. We have the biocellulose mask, which is a lifting biocellulose. It's inspired by the Korean beauty world. And it is just, if you haven't used it, do yourself a favor and get yourself one of those biocellulose masks. It's going to lift, firm, brighten, tighten, hydrate. It's going to feel so good. So you want to do that. Or you can use our Barrier Restore product. That is helps with dry skin. It helps with redness. That is a wonderful product to use right before you moisturize. So you would cleanse, do your lifting serum, Barrier Restore, and then your nighttime cream. We also have the HA, which is hyaluronic acid plus ceramide hydrator. That is a booster. So you would do that before your serum. So you would cleanse, do your HA booster, put that on. It's like a little serum. And then your lifting serum and your night cream. That's going to enhance your nighttime routine. Give yourself a nice fresh dose of hydration. And of course, we have our nourishing oil. That's another hydrating product that you can throw into your routine. The nourishing oil is really nice, especially around this time of year. If you're watching this for a replay, when we're recording it, it is the middle of winter here. So it's cold, and I know my skin is extra dry this winter. So you can add this nourishing oil to your body lotion. You can add it right to your moisturizer. You can add it to your hair, your cuticles, whatever it is. That we have lots of hydration products in Mary Kay, and these are just 4 of them. We have others that you can choose from as well and add them to your routine. But talk with your consultant and see what would be best for you. And you can add in some extra hydration on night 3 of skin cycling. Night 4, I love to detox. So you cleanse, do your charcoal mask with the hydrogel eye patches. So you leave that on for about 10 to 20 minutes. Like I said, go read a book, go do whatever you need to do. Come back, wash it off with a warm washcloth, and then take those hydrogel eye patches off. Then do your lifting serum, eye cream, night cream, and you are good to go. And then you would start back at night 1. So the skin cycling is really just, when do I add in all of these fun extra masks, extra boosters, extra retinol, different things like that into my routine, just to up your skincare game and really get the most for the time that you're spending on your skin. Like, it is so, so good. and your skin will thank you for it. I also created a skin cycling for 18 and under. Obviously, 18 and under, they don't need as much for their skin, especially if they're not concerned about wrinkles and anti-aging quite yet. So we have something called the Mary Kay line, and this is free from any anti-aging products and things like that. It's just very simple. The whole set comes with a cleanser, an exfoliating scrub, a toner, which is a balancing toner, and a moisturizer. It comes in a mattifying formula for oily skin and a dry formula that's called a hydrating formula. So you can choose. If you're dry, do the hydrating formula. If you're oily, do the mattifying formula. That mask that it comes with it right there, that on a daily basis you would cleanse, do your toner and moisturizer, but a couple times a week you could throw in that exfoliating scrub. So what I did was on night one, you would cleanse, do your exfoliating scrub, then wash that off, do your toner and moisturizer. On night two, you would throw in that nourishing oil. So cleanse, do your balancing toner, and then your moisturizer with a little bit of that nourishing oil inside of that. Night three is your charcoal mask. So that's your detox night. So you could do your cleanser, your charcoal mask, wash that off, do your toner and moisturizer. And then night four, add in that nourishing oil again, and then start back at night one with the exfoliating scrub. The other thing that I love about having these things in kind of a sequence like this, or something that you can just keep right on your bathroom counter, like a little map, is it really helps me to check it off. And I know that I'm actually using the products, because so many times if I'm not skin cycling, my skin can tell, because it's just like I haven't used the products in a long time because who knows when, the time goes by so fast. But if I have the routine down, if I have the little map here, when the little chart, when to use the things, I can cross it off and say, yep, I did night one, night two, night three, night four. It keeps me on my skincare game, and it keeps my skin super happy. So if you have any questions about this at all, talk with your consultant. They will let you know how to get these products. And if you have any further questions on how to use any of them, they will help you. Okay, so thanks for watching, and get into that great nighttime skincare routine. And then in the morning, just basic cleanser, moisturizer, and you'll be good to go. So hope this helps, and we will talk to you